Hey, what's up, everybody? Here for another great day of direct strike action. Trying to get into our first game. I'm sure once we find the Q wave, then we'll be in there. Just gotta find it. Me on. We'll get in there eventually. This is the longest I've had to wait for a while. All right, cool. Get Moonshiner. All right, Speedster. Oh, you fucking kidding me? Oh, all right. Now we get Pacific. I don't know if I like the last lane better or worse. I mean, I feel like having 300 MMR, 250 MMR down on the bottom lane is worse than having Pacific versus Moonshiner in the top lane, but try and make it work. Guess we have a game. Oh, what's up, GG? Well played. We're against Speedster here. See if we can make this work. Not sure I've ever seen this icon that 𝕓𝕝𝕔𝕕 has. When we play the footman here, we don't have to. I think a lot of the times I would skip, but I do think that if we're winning mid, at least it gives us a little bit of bonus mid time here. Like if it gives us like, I don't know, like 15 extra seconds of mid time or something, it's like not amazing, but it should balance out the fact, at least a little bit, that I have to sell one. And given the fact that I could win if like he sends huntresses or footmen sometimes. Still, we're not too unhappy to actually see grunts here, given that we have sorks and talons. So as long as he doesn't get like a super posing hero for tier 1. I mean, one thing that this draft will struggle with is the fact that he has a summoning hero. We just don't have any dispel. We'd have to like go to tier 3 for dispel, which is like pretty lame. Blade Master. Interesting. This is a pretty easy Farseer angle here.
Your building is complete.
It is possible that I should just like go Chain Lightning here, but I think we still go Wolves, right? I don't know how much we need to invest into this in order to win. I'm going to turn everything off at this point. I think I may have been able to stall here a little bit better if I... And we got a little bit of extra experience out of it. And we help orange. So the scary thing here is that if he goes to tier 2, he can dispel my stuff really easily. So I do need to keep making sorceresses. Like if he goes to tier 2 here and he has AoE dispel, he'll have... Okay, he doesn't go to tier 2. We'll say a little unfortunate that it doesn't even bother flame striking here, or he just flame strikes really light. Okay. Starting all this shit off. Okay. Right, we still. I'm just not going to summon here. We'll just do Chain Lightning, right? I don't know if I want to go to tier 2 here or not. I feel like I actually just want to get my Orb of Venom online.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Help me.
Okay, so he went to tier 2 here. The question is whether he has detection or not. But he does have Makura, which is a little annoying for me. Well, let's see if he has detection here. Okay, turn off this. What am I fighting Makura with here? I have mortar teams. That isn't bad. Yeah. Look at that.
We must lend aid to our allies. Your building is complete. We must lend aid. Your building is
I mean, I can make mortar teams if I really want to, but I think for now we won't.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
Really want to get to tier 3 here. Start making Wind Riders.
Your building is complete.
Mortar, okay. I mean, we could have stayed on tier 2 here a little bit longer, but I actually think that we value being on tier 3 here a lot because Wind Rider is still our best unit. Okay, so he made the mortar to deal with this. That's fine. I mean, if we had stayed on tier 2, I mean, one of the things we could have done was just played, like, made a ton of, like getting, like, robes for our Farseer. That's actually pretty important. But at this point, I do feel like just going to tier 3 so that we can start making air is probably the best value for us. At least it's the safest thing we can do. Obviously, spending on these 2 headhunters here is like a little bit inefficient, but 4 mines. Okay, yeah. I'm assuming they're just mining then. Pretty standard play if you get like this far behind or whatever, but.
Your building is complete.
We'll make one more Wind Rider here, and we'll probably get our 3rd mine.
Your building is complete.
Third mine. Actually don't do that much damage here to the next wave, which is a little scary. I'm barely winning.
Your building is complete. Kick down, Sparky. Your building is complete.
Don't think we can go to 4 here. I mean, not that I'm sure that Speedster is at 4 anyway, but I mean, this certainly looks like it, I guess. Still. I mean, at this point he is going to lose his hero and not get a lot of experience because of the Wind Riders, so we're gaining some amount of value here. I'm very worried about this lane. I mean, Naldra's pretty strong himself, but...
Your building is complete.
I don't want to make too many Wind Riders here until we know more about our opponent's draft. Because if he does have tanks, then it is like a little annoying for us, for sure. Still, we have Destros ourselves. I mean, the thing, I guess, because he's on Makura, it seems unlikely that he has like a lot of value tied up in. Well, I mean, Chain Lightning will be great into this. We should be able to leave our spells on now as well. I feel like one of our best options here is probably to start making Deathsworn. That's exactly what I'm seeing right now. Although Wind Riders actually seem to be doing pretty decent themselves. We can pop Destros anytime too, but I mean part of the fact is that hiding them has a decent amount of value here because it allows us to, like, if he does have copters or tanks, like perhaps he'll be a little bit more wary about using them. Wow, we get a level 6 alchemist here. Nice. Really good experience. You guys need to carry. Fortunately, we don't have enough mana for Earthquake. Just have to be a little bit more conservative with my mana. Actually, it was probably a pretty big mistake to not be able to Earthquake there. I mean, I guess it was hard to predict that we would be double clearing in that exact spot. Chain Lightning is our most valuable spell by a lot here. Firebolt is not that good. We'll do one wolves, I guess. Damn, I used it again. Are you fucking kidding me? Maybe it's fine. It gets us in range to do a lot of chim damage. Also, chain lightning into this is fine. Just keep chain lightning.
Your building is complete.
Still, bad mana management by me. I haven't seen any reason to stop building Wind Riders here, so I'm going to keep making them. Still, pretty sloppy play by me on mana management here. Maybe it doesn't matter in this exact game, but wow. These Death Sworns here are just owning the base, but yeah, I should have got a second robe. I should either be forward. Game probably would have been over already if I managed my mana better. These are not great, but Lich might be okay. I think I might reroll here. Probably should just be playing forward here anyway. Let's plan to play forward next. It doesn't really seem like I'm going to stack anymore, unfortunately. We'll play forward next and get our next hero here.
We must lend aid to others. Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
Can I help you?
This better be good. Do you require aid?
Get on with it.
Once again, it's up to the
Hello.
others. What'll it be?
Thirst for magic.
Take down spell.
I mean, yeah. All right. Hey, we get our first win of the day on our very first game. Fucking imagine that. See TMNT going here. Playing today. Climbing, hopefully. First win of the day in one game. Is today the day? Is today the day? I do like Farseer a lot. I wonder if it's ever you skip the orb. Like, you just skip Orb of Venom, and you just go straight double mantle. I mean, it's kind of similar, right? Like, you get extra damage in. Maybe it's fine to still go the Orb of Venom. Especially if you're stacking. It's probably not replaceable, but... We let that game go on probably 2 or 3 waves longer than we probably should have if we were playing better. What's up, Warcraftverse? Like this draft a lot. I feel like this is a decent one for sure. Got 𝕓𝕝𝕔𝕕, name to go with our music here. Yeah, we have a lot of options this draft. The things that counter us really well are not that common. Suppose Destro is probably the best. Is a decent answer for this, but we can always play just like Gargs and tanks. We even have rifles, so it's not terrible. Banshees obviously are probably a part of like many of the counters to this draft. To at least stop us from playing Torn Walker. This draft will all be about whether we can get to late game successfully or not. We do have the Giga draft, but we do have to get there. What's up, Stealth Man? Okay, so really decent chance Moonshiner could be going for something like Bear Guard, but it's hard to tell. Moonshiner plays really unpredictably. I do think that we probably just hero here still. Road to 1500? No way. We're going back to 2500 today. Today.
Insufficient gold.
We are versus a skip, so it's a little hard to know what's coming. If we get a melee hero, there's some chance that I would be throwing down like a rifle here. In fact, I might do it anyway. Let's see. Let's try and see our hero, and then we'll decide. I really like Firelord into skips. I feel like it allows me to actually just play my ghouls here. Because now if I am into some weird tier 3 rush, like I actually have a really good hero into it, right? Okay. He's just shaman. Interesting. Skips with this. The question is, do I bother making this at this point, or do I just go incinerate? I feel like I'm just gonna go incinerate. Yeah, we're definitely playing back here. One of the things I would really like here is to play like, I mean, it's pretty expensive actually, but I actually think it'll be good, is throwing down Vaga.
Your building is complete.
I definitely can't make any more ghouls here, but that's okay.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
I mean, one of the problems here is that I don't really carry a lot of damage forward. Honestly, throwing down Lightning Shield doesn't really help me here, so I probably won't do it. We just leave on purges for now. I don't have enough mana on these, right, for a Lightning Shield? No, I don't. That is a problem. Would have been really nice to have a Lightning Shield here. I mean, we do decent damage in the next lane anyway with our Fire Lord.
Can I help you?
Your building
I'm gonna make a couple of more of these.
is complete.
Might even make a couple rifles here. We want to get some power into the next wave. And saving Lightning Shield is actually like really critical this wave.
Your building is complete.
Getting decent tower damage in. It's possible I should just be playing forward maybe next wave. I'd really like to go tier 2 here, I think. I'm gonna let him each do 2 purges. And then we want to save for Lightning Shield.
Take your time. Look around.
Upgrade finished.
Yes, War Chief. Direct.
Your building is
Don't don't know what his S unit is yet.
More gold is required.
Your building is complete.
Probably just be forward here. I guess I just stay back, actually.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
How can I help?
Your building is complete.
Tier 3 already. That makes me worry a little bit about mining here, actually. I think I'm gonna go to tier 3 before I mine, actually. Make sure I can start getting some frostworms in my bloodlust. Thornwalker. We have a lot to get. Nice. Really nice experience here. Getting an extra wave here is massive.
We must lend aid to ours. Upgrade finished.
More gold is required.
Your building is complete.
Okay. Now he rolls out very little here, actually.
More gold is required.
Interesting. There's copters here. I'm gonna turn off Bloodlust. It'll split my army otherwise. I actually think I'm gonna still leave Bloodlust off. I mean, it increases my combat power by some amount, but it actually just splits my army if I use it for a first fight that's this week. And pushes us deeper into the base, which is also something we don't really want. It does look like we're not going to actually stack here.
Your building is complete.
I am able to help.
Your building is complete.
Turn this off for now. Oh man, Firelord dies. Fine.
Insufficient gold.
See,
We must.
I'm always a little nervous about heroing this early. I mean, what if I have to reroll here? It's actually pretty annoying, right? But I think we just do it. We'll just do this. Pretty sure we just have to reroll. On the other hand, like, by getting this out of the way right now, we actually solve an important late game problem, right? We do it well before he has Big Bad Voodoo anywhere close to ready.
Insufficient gold.
Possible I should just be playing forward now. I don't know that it really matters, but I do think it's unlikely that we stack at this point.
More gold is required.
Um, I guess MK? Really bad.
Your building is
Dreadlord, I guess? Either that or I just go Tinker.
your building.
Really bad ones.
Your building is complete.
Man. That's really annoying. We also don't have a good answer really to like all the buffs here. I'm a little worried about our clear speed. To some degree, we haven't really massed up a lot of like our heavy DPS units, so I guess it's not that crazy. And we just spent a turn re-rolling. I feel like I might have to make talons in order to deal with the BBV. And that's like the best option.
Your building is complete.
It's level 5 now. I mean,
初恋なんだよ急に。そうだな。いとこかな。
そうなの？式にも来てた？
来てた。
私はね、小学校のクラスメート。この前の同窓会で会っちゃった。懐かしかったな。
へえ。
あ、座って。朝食食べる時間あるよね。
初恋の話をすると誰と話してもこういう感じだ。恋というより最初に意識した異性の話。恋愛とはとても呼べない些細な感情の波。初めて本気で愛した相手のことは簡単には口からこぼれない。ドラマ CD 初恋の後先。携帯。はい、西田です。ああ、高橋さんお疲れ様です。僕の方はそろそろ先方に入れそうですが。遅れるんですか？いえ、平気ですよ。早めの待ち合わせでしたし。高橋さんの説明通りならこの辺りのはず。信号を一つ渡って右手に曲がる。外壁は白。あった。ここかな。この辺りでこういう個人店舗は珍しいっていうか。いらっしゃいませ。いらっしゃいませ。お一人様ですか？お客様？いえ、すみません。後でもう一人。そうですか。それではこちらの奥の席にどうぞ。 これメニューです。オーダー決まったら呼んでください。
すみません。
あ、はい、少々お待ちください。深山。お待たせしました。ご注文どうぞ。いや、別人か。
すいません。今日ってなんかおすすめのメニューありますか？
顔と声。
西名さ
あ、高橋さん。
ん、遅れてごめんなさい。ここの場所すぐに分かった？
ああ、はい。
オーダーは？
いえ、まだ。
すみません。オーダーお願いします。
はい、どうぞ。
今日のおすすめは？
メキシコのでいい豆が入ってます。酸味が強いけどコクも香りも最高。
じゃあ私はそれを。西名さんは決まった？
ああ、ブレンドはいかがですか？うちのオリジナルです。お客様？いえ。ではそれをお願いします。はい。
ここのブレンド美味しいから、コーヒーにはうるさい西名さんもきっと気に入ると思うよ。私近くに来た時は必ずこの店に寄ってるの。
あ、そうですか。
先方との約束は14時だよね。見積書は私が提示するけど、具体的な説明は西名さんに任せるから。
わかりました。
今日は専門的な話にはならないと思うけど、一応ね。西名さん、聞いてる？
あ、はい。
どうしたの？ぼーっとして。
すみません。お待たせしました。ごゆっくりどうぞ。
いい香り。おいしい。ほら、西名さんも飲んでみて。
はい。本当に美味しいですね。
でしょ？
間違いない。やっぱり深山だ。これは深山の、あいつの入れたコーヒーだ。またぶつけた。狭い部屋だから引っ越しの段ボールも片付かない。冷蔵庫ももうこんなに大きいのいらないし。これを選んだ時は考えもしなかったな。まさかこんなに早く離婚するなんて。
ごめんなさい。私最後まで徹くんに愛されてるって思えなかった。
彼女とは見合いだったけど、お互い周囲に流されるように結婚を決めたけど、それでも俺は彼女と家庭を築こうと思っていたし、向こうもそう思ってくれてるって信じていたのに。ダメだ、思い出すと暗くなる。仕事して忘れよう。仕事も大手のガラスメーカーに入社はしたけど、特にやりたかった仕事というわけでもない。甘えなのは分かってる。俺は上司にも同僚にも恵まれている方だ。ただ熱意がないから先も見えない。ブレンドはいかがですか？うちのオリジナルです。深山、あのカフェのオーナーだって高橋さんが言ってたな。あいつはちゃんと夢を叶えたんだ。 三山康平。俺の高校時代の同級生。なんだよ、この紙コップ。
豆の種類を変えてみたんだよね。ちょっと味見してよ。
少しぼやけてないか？
そうじゃあやっぱこっちの方がいいかな。はい、これ俺のスペシャルブレンド。
これは美味しい。もう少し深く焙煎すれば俺の好みかも。
マジ？仁科にそう言ってもらえるなら俺この道でやっていけるんじゃないの？
なんだよそれ。懐かしい。でも深山のあの顔、俺には全く気づいてないみたいだった。名前だって聞こえていたはずなのに。俺そんなに変わったか？それとも。
仁科、俺お前に話すことはあるんだけど。
いや、もう昔のことだ。だいたい俺も会うまで忘れてたしな。卒業してからいろいろなことがありすぎて嘘みたいだ。あれから10年も経ったなんて。21時。高橋さんの話だと夜は深山が一人で店に入ってることが多いって。今日はいるのかな？いた。深山。
そんなことねえ。俺はいつだってお前には。
そうか。店持ってから仕事優先だろう。絶対おかしいって。うるせえ。
ああ、いらっしゃいませ。すいません、気づかなくて。確か先日高橋さんとご一緒でしたよね。本日も打ち合わせですか？
ああ、いえ、今日は一人で。
じゃあ浩平、俺は行くわ。仕事の邪魔して悪かったな。
おお、
失礼しました。
いえ。
カウンターにどうぞ。
今の男との雰囲気、なんだか友人というより。
仁科、俺さ、男にしか興味ないんだ。男しか好きになれないの。ブレンド？
はい、お願いします。
時間あるならゆっくりしてっていいよ。高橋さんもよくここで仕事してるし、オフィス街だからさ、客層もそんな感じでしょ？
ですね。
ああ、そうだ。高橋さんといえば、悪いんだけど伝言頼めるかな？いや、俺今部屋の改装しててさ、窓ガラスの相談したかったんだよね。種類とか分かんなくてさ。
高橋は今週から海外出張ですぐには無理かも。
ほんと？ああ、コーヒーどうぞ。じゃあどうしよっかな。
もし俺でよければ。しまった、思わず。いや、相談なら俺でもできるかと思うので、もしよろしければ。月末でしたらちょうど新しい板ガラスの。何を言ってるんだ俺は。いかがでしょうか？なんて事務的な空々しい声。どうして久しぶりの一言が言えない？一言だけでも何か。
仁科さんだっけ？高橋さんがそう呼んでたよね。仁科さんって。
はい。
じゃあ仁科さんに頼もうかな。確かに高橋さん海外行くこと多いしね。
他人行儀な態度、商売用の笑顔。
何？俺の顔になんかついてる？
いえ、 コーヒーいただきます。本当に俺のことを思い出しもしないんだろうか。忘れられるのって結構ショックだな。いや、俺も忘れていたからお互い様か。深山との友人以上の関係、あれを全部なかったことにして忘れようとしていたのは俺の方だ。あんなに歪んだ誰にも言えない関係、恥ずかしくて消したいとそればかり考えていた。忘れた方が互いのためだと思っていた。結局子供だったんだ。でも今ならもっとうまくやれそうな気がする。もっと別のやり方でお互いに。深山、笑い方は昔と同じだったな。俺の好きなあの笑い方のままだった。
悪いね、休日に来てもらっちゃって。
いえ、平気です。どのみち今日は出社していましたし。これ弊社のカタログです。それから板ガラスのサンプルもいくつかご用意しましたので説明を。
うん。これよかったら飲んで。
ありがとうございます。このブレンド美味しいですね。
仁科さんはフルローストが好きだよね。この2週間ずーっと同じの頼んでるもん。うちのブレンドってかなり濃いんだけど。気に入ってもらえたのならよかった。
今なら、このタイミングなら俺のこと思い出してくれるだろうか。今この瞬間、深山と呼んでみようか。もしかしたら何もなかったように。
案外さ、味覚って昔と変わらないんだな。でも指の形も昔と変わってない。あとさ、指輪は結婚したんだろ。どうしてしてねえの？なあ、仁科。こうやって何度も店に来てさ、無視してあげるつもりだったのに、もう疲れてきちゃったよ。そうだな。今から昔話でもしようか。10年前にお前が言ってたまともな人生ってやつについて。
深山。
高校の時、近所に昔ながらって雰囲気のコーヒー店があった。豆を煎る、ひく、その手際の良さや店の客層、その佇まいに俺はずっと憧れていた。
あのボロい店？深山、お前あんなとこに通ってんの？あれって仁科のじいちゃんの店らしいぜ。
マジで？
マジ。俺あいつと同じ中だったからさ。
仁科ね。あのメガネか。仁科徹。同じクラスの彼とは今まで一度も喋ったことがなかった。暗そうだし地味。絶対に話も合わない。そう思っていたからだ。でもな、あのコーヒー屋には興味あるんだよな。仁科、ちょっといい？
何？びっくりした。今まで気づかなかったけど、こいつって近くで見ると思ったより派手っつうか綺麗な顔してんだな。
仁科は話してみると楽しくていいやつで、 俺はあっという間に彼に惹かれていった。今でも思う。もしもあの時あいつが俺を受け入れなければ、俺の人生って一体どうなっていたんだろう。ずっと押し殺してきた感情に胸がうずく。2週間前、仁科が俺の店に現れたあの日から。
浩平、おい浩平、起きろよ。
夢見てた。高校の時の。
何寝ぼけてんの。シャワー借りたぞ。俺帰るからな。
なんだよ、終わってすぐ帰るとか最悪。
何言っちゃってんの。お前だっていつもそうだろ。
そうですけどね。
俺さ、明日早いんだよ。5時入り。下っ端スタイリストは辛いわけよ。悪いな、また今度いつでも呼んで。
おう。ああ、嘘だろ。まだ日付も変わってないじゃん。遊びたりね。風呂入って飲みに。ダメ、めんどくさい。他の男気分じゃねえ。ああ、俺って全然友達いねえな。
このブレンド美味しいですね。
なんであいつの顔が浮かぶんだよ。くそ。今日本当に驚いた。息が止まりそうだった。喉の奥からおかしな音が出て、動揺はなんとか飲み込めた。仁科徹。俺が初めて好きになった俺の初めての男。全然雰囲気変わってなかったな、仁科。
浩平。
あれ、安藤？俺今日お前と約束してたっけ？
いや、店の近くまで来たからさ、顔見に寄っただけ。
何それ、気持ち悪い。
いいだろ、たまにはさ。それにしても機嫌悪いね。なんかあった？いや、なんとなくここ最近変だなーって。仕事もさ、珍しく豆の発注ミスしたとか愚痴ってただろ。それにこの前の夜だってお前からあんなに激しく誘ってくんの初めてだったし。
そんなことねえよ。俺はいつだってお前には。
そうか。店持ってから仕事優先だろう。絶対おかしいって。
うるせえ。あ、いらっしゃいませ。なんで仁科？
浩平？
ああ、いらっしゃいませ。すいません、気づかなくて。確か先日高橋さんとご一緒でしたよね。本日も打ち合わせですか？
ああ、いえ、今日は一人で。
じゃあ浩平、俺は行くわ。仕事の邪魔して悪かったな。
ああ、
失礼しました。
あ、いえ。
端正なお顔立ちだこと。仁科？昔の男か？見た感じストレートっぽいけどな。確か浩平ってのんけお断りだろう。のんけと付き合ったって後悔するだけだとかよく言ってるもんな。それにしてもあんなに動揺してる浩平の顔初めて見た。
まもなく1番線に電車が参ります。
今日も長かった。疲れた。
西野、あいつが俺の店に来たのは偶然だよな。それとも同じ会社の高橋さんが俺のことを話して、それでもしかしてって感じで。なんだそりゃ、そんなわけないか。俺を見るあいつの目、驚いた顔と、それからどこか懐かしんでいるような表情。後ろめたければ逃げるよな。俺無視してやったんだから。何度も一人で来るとかありえないよな。つまり忘れてるんだ。あれだけ俺と触れ合ったことも、俺を捨てたことも全部なかったことにして忘れてる。派手でとっつきにくいやつだって思ってたけど、お前といると楽しいな。俺お前のこと好きだよ、深山。自分の記憶力の良さが憎い。あいつに言われたこと全部覚えてるよ。メール、誰か適当に呼び出すか。誰でもいいや。誰か別の男、誰でもいい。俺を好きだと言わない男なら、このよどんだ気持ちを忘れさせてくれるなら。
高校の時からずっと止まっていた時間、最後まで消すことができなかった仁科との記憶。まさかこんな形で動き出すことになるなんて。そうだな、今から昔話でもしようか。10年前にお前が言ってたまともな人生ってやつについて。
深山、
あの時さ、俺お前になんて言われたんだっけ。まともな人生を送りたいから俺とは二度と会いたくない。お前もそろそろ目を覚ましてまともになれよ、だったっけ。確か。ほんと残念。俺はお前みたいにまともにはなれなかったよ。今でも男だけ。つかお前のおかげで俺は男に目覚めちゃったわけだけどさ。
深山。
あのさ、ガラスの件はさ、高橋さんに頼むから。お前はもう俺んとこ来たくないだろ。
深山、
帰れよ。いいから帰って。俺も変な無視して悪かったよ。自分でもわけわかんねえし。だから帰ってよ。
深山。
いいから、もう面倒だし二度と来ないで頼むからさ。
話を聞けよ深山。
だから帰れって。
俺お前のところに行くから。ガラス、早く工事に入りたいって言ってただろ。
ああ、でももうそんな話は。
サンプルも全部持ってきてる。この予算でここまで高品質なガラス、他では手に入らないぞ。高橋さんより俺の方が詳しいし。それに
西野、
俺は今のお前のことが知りたいんだよ、深山。深山、
着いたけどここが俺ん家。
あ、
どうぞ。何その顔。やっぱり来るんじゃなかったって感じ。
違う。入るよ。うわ、すごいな、壁が。
シートだらけで配管もむき出し。汚いだろ。だから改装中だって言ったじゃん。ああ、靴はそのまんまでいいよ。
おう。すごいな。これ全部一人でやってるのか。
あ ほとんど店にいるからさ、こっちまで手が回らない。
店も順調そうだし、頑張ってるんだな。
水回りとか寝るとこは綺麗だけど、止まってくんだよな、仁科。
深山。
俺のこと知りたいって、ここまで来たってことはこういうことだって分かってるよね。さっきも言ったけど、俺はさ、お前と違ってまともにはなれなかった。だからお前のことも体込みでしか考えられないの。それに俺、今さらお前と仕事の話なんてしたくねえもん。だいたいお前ってさ、いつだって口先だけだから信用できないし。
いいよ。泊まる。いいって言った。明日休みだし、泊まれる。山、昔と同じことしよう。お前の手冷たいな。
何やってんだよ、仁科。
覚えているより指が硬いし骨っぽい。男の手だな。当たり前だけど。
仁科、俺指荒れてるから。
深山、
だからやめろって。何考えて。
昔と同じだ。こうやって俺が触るとどんなに怒っていても黙る。深山の表情から指先から俺への気持ちが分かって。
仁科、
よかった。
仁科、
よかった。深山は変わらない。再会して無視して無視されて、でもやっぱり深山は俺を忘れていなかった。いつまでもこうして深山はまだ俺を欲してくれている。
何考えてんの？お前から誘ってくるとかさ、わかんねえ。お前服の上からちょっと触っただけでこんな反応するし。どうしちゃったの、仁科。
毎日毎日なんとか息をしている。まるでよどんだ水の中にいるみたいだ。仕事もそれなりだし、夢中になれる趣味もない。誰も愛せないし愛してくれない。結婚も失敗して、家族ともどこか疎遠になって。
仁科、指輪してない。なんで？結婚したんだよね。派手な式だったって聞いたけど。仁科、
離婚した。失敗したんだ。うまくいかなくて。深山。深山。
何それ。
深山。
何それって言ってんの。離婚して寂しくって、その時たまたま俺に会っちゃった。話ってそれなの？
違う。深山、俺は。
だから触んなって。俺がまだ俺がお前に未練タラタラなの分かっちゃって気分良かった？言えよ。今気分良かったんだろ？高校の時みたいにさ。言えって。言い訳しないのも同じ。変わんないよね、ほんと。昨 気の利いた嘘ぐらいつけば10年経ってもそうやってさ。
深山。
やっぱ今までのなし。俺たちは会わなかったってことにしといてよ。これで終わり。じゃあね、仁科。
留守番電話サービスに接続します。
ああ、公平の電話全然通じねえ。店にもいなかったし、どこに行ってんだ？有名ショップの限定ケーキか何か知んねえけど、近くに行くなら買ってきてって自分で言ったくせにさ。仕方ないから部屋まで届け。なんだよ。
すみません。
あれ、あのメガネは確か落とし物。おい、この封筒忘れてって。おいおい、タクシーで行っちゃったよ。つうか今のメガネって多分公平の部屋に行ってたんだよな。
お客さん、事故で渋滞してるみたいですね。迂回していいですか？それとも駒沢通りから行き
早
ますか？
く着くならどこでもいいです。
お客さん酔ってます？気分悪いなら言ってくださいね。車の中はちょっと。
深山。深山。ごめん。高校の屋上での会話。あの時、俺は知っていたんだ。深山が俺を好きだということを知っていて、わざと言った。
仁科、俺、お前に話すことはあるんだけど。
深山？
俺ってもしかしたら男にしか興味持てないし、男しか好きになれないのかも。だって女には何されてもダメでさ。なのにお前といると俺は。
知ってる。分かってるよ。なんとなく気づいてた。でも俺は平気。全然気にしない。俺お前のことが好きだよ。だからお前とは今まで通り。
今まで通り。俺には今まで通りなんて無理。こうやって手を握ってるだけでさ、なんか。
深山。深山は派手で明るくて誰からも人気があって、とにかく目立つ存在だった。それがあの日を境に深山は変わった。俺だけに、俺一人に夢中になっていくのが目に見えて分かって、気分が良かった。深山の分かりやすさは俺の子供じみた優越感を満たしてくれた。いつも気分が良くて、俺は
仁科、好きだ。
本気なんだ。こいつは本当に男が俺のことが好きなんだ。でもどうせ今だけだよな。だって男同士でどうするんだ。もし周りにバレたら、きっと卒業すればなかったことに。そうだよ、こいつだって絶対にそう思ってるはず。
仁科、どうしたの？
俺も好きだ。
仁科。
深山、どうせ今だけの関係だ。すぐに消えてなくなる泡のような関係。きっと10年も後には 何一つ思い出せなくなるくらいの。そう思っていた。気分良かったんだろ、高校の時みたいにさ。ああ、そうだよ深山。気分が良くて、俺はあの頃みたいに幸せだと、そう思ったんだ。
仁科さん、外線5番に電話が入っています。安藤さんって方ですけど、ご存知ですか？
安藤？
すいません、お仕事中にお邪魔しちゃって。
いえ、わざわざありがとうございました。先日はマンションのロビーで気づかずに失礼しました。
はい、これ落とした封筒です。中身は見積書だったし、名刺も入ってたんで連絡しちゃいました。
処分していただいてよかったのに。
公平にもそう言われたんだけどね。
公平。
でもこれ勝手に捨てるのもちょっと。それに全く知らない人ってわけでもなかったし。
失礼なことを伺いますが、安藤さんって深山とは？いえ、何でもないです。すいません。
さ、多分勘違いしてるっていうか、仁科さん、俺と浩平ってあなたが考えてるような関係じゃないよ。いや、まあそりゃお互いにあれだからあれな時はあれしてるけど、それ以上にはならないっていうか、だから本当にもうこの封筒、俺見つけてすぐに浩平に渡したんだよね。そしたらあいつ知らないいらないの一点張りでさ。俺はあんなに感情むき出しの浩平を見たのは初めてで、なんていうか子供の相手でもしてるみたいだったよ。あんたもそう。今だって泣きそうな顔してるし、子供みたい。
そんなこと。
俺から言わせりゃ二人揃って何やってんのって感じ。俺はさ、浩平とは付き合いだけは長いからさ、どうしてもあいつサイドで物事を考えちゃうんだけど、二人ともなんで。
あなたには関係ないです。俺たちにしかわからないことに外から口を挟まないでください。なんでそこで笑うんですか？
いや、だってさ会社でしょ、ここ。大声出しちゃまずいんじゃないの？
すいません。
仁科さん。
はい。
俺は昔の浩平のことは知らないけどさ、今のあいつって異様に冷めたとこがあんの。すぐに他人の気持ちを疑うし信用しない。そんなんだから誰ともまともな関係を築けないんだよね。いつだって体だけ、表面上の付き合いだけ。俺ともそうだし、今までも。あいつには恋人なんて言える人はいなかったんだよ、一度だってね。
安藤さん、
きっとあんたが発端だったんだろうなって、そう思った。薄情すぎるあいつの性格の全ての起点、それから今までの何もかもを一瞬で変えてしまえる誰か。
飲みすぎた。明日朝から会議があるのに、安藤さんが話しやすい人だったからつい。
俺、あの時お前に何て言われたんだっけ？お前もそろそろ目を覚ましてまともになれよだったっけ？
浩平は誰ともまともな関係を築けないんだよね。
ずっと自分に嘘をついていた。最初に仕掛けたのは俺なのに、まるで全部深山のせいみたいにして。今の俺ならきっと周りなんて気にもしない。だけどあの頃の俺は。
西田、
深山、
何やってんの？何それ、塾の課題？
ああ。
あれちょっとさ、キモくない？変だよね、仲良すぎ。特に西野だってさ、あいつに彼女いんの見たことないし。だよね。
なあ、今日は一緒にバイト入る予定だったよな。俺さ、今度こそ絶対にお前が気に入るブレンド。
深山、みんな見てる。ちょっと離れるよ。
西野。
校内に残っている生徒の皆さんは速やかに下校してください。
だから俺んとこ来てって。だってお前ここんとこずっと学校では近づくなってうるさいじゃん。ならうちまで来てよ。別にお前ん家でもいいけど。
ダメだ、ダメ。うちには母親がいて。だからその、
うちはいないよ。絶対に二人きり。行こう。
おい、手は。
こんな裏道誰も来ないよ。
恥ずかしい。こんなのおかしい。分かっているのに止められない。
違うって、もっと裏からさ。すげえ。先握ってよ。それでさ、こうやって強く。西野、西野。
やめ。首に跡つけんな。そんなとこ。
乳首よかった。そんな声出しちゃってさ。俺はあんま感じないんだけど。
やめろよ。やめろよ、そういうこと言うの。俺は。
西野。
そこまでは嫌だって。
やりづ
らい。嫌だって。
西野、好き。まだ入れないから、もっと先進ませて。お願い。大好き。
深山は露骨で重くて、先のことなんて何も考えていなくて怖い。俺を無視して一人で浮かれてる。
なあ西名、一緒に住まねえ？だから卒業した後、お前の進学先の大学の近くにいい物件見つけたんだ。そこなら俺の就職先のショップにも通勤しやすいし。先生来た。じゃあ後でね。
卒業した後ってなんだよ。あいついつまでこんなこと続けるつもりなんだ。一体いつまで。あの時の俺は深山の気持ちが怖くて仕方なかった。最初に感じた優越感なんてとうに書き消えて、その時にはもう足元の見えない怖さだけしか残っていなかった。周りが見えていない深山と、そんなあいつを拒否しきれなかった自分と、そして結局最後にひどく傷つけた。
きっとあんたが発端だったんだろうなって、そう思った。薄情すぎるあいつの性格の全ての起点。
本当に今の俺ならあいつを変えられるのかな。
ただいまーっと。あっ、誰だよ。公平か。さ、勝手に人ん家入って勝手にベッド使わないでくれる？びっくりしちゃうだろって。おい、起きろよ。
ああ。何？遅かったね。今日仕事空いてんじゃなかったの？
空いてたからデートしてた。
誰と？
お前も知ってる男。
俺も知ってる？誰だ？
仁科君。仁科君とさっきまで飲んでた。ほんと綺麗な子だよね。いたずらしたくなるね、あれは。
それならどっかに連れ込みゃよかっただろう。
は？本気で言ってんのか？
俺、あいつのことなんか知らねえもん。
ほんとガキ丸出しだよな、お前って。人の顔にクッション投げんなよ。
なんであったんだよ。封筒なら捨てろって言っただろ。
はあ？お前から遠回しにあってって言ってんのかと思ったよ。本当にいらないなら自分で捨てるだろ。本当に気にしてないなら忘れたふりなんてダセえことしないだろ。
うるせえ。口出しすんなよ、おせっかい野郎。
公平、お前いい加減大人になれよ。
うるさいって。
公平、お前ってさ、今まで誰と付き合っても向こうが本気になったらすぐに離れてたよな。恋愛モード丸出しになったらうざくなるってそう言ってたよな。
そうだよ。俺はお前みたいのが好きなの。俺を好きじゃないやつが。
ほんと歪んでんな。
よく言われる。
まったく。
なあ、安藤。
何？
仁科さ、俺のことなんか言ってた？
聞きたい？
別に。
なあ浩平、お前さ、一度全部10年前に戻してみたら？
は？
未練だらけの恋のやり直しってやつ？考えてもみろよ。あの時こうしてたらってのをやり直せることなんてめったにないぜ。だって向こうが結婚してても10年経ってもお前はずっと忘れられなかったんだろ。
いらっしゃいませ。悪い、3番避けてご案内して。
はーい。こちらのお席どうぞ。
まったく安藤のやつ、勝手なことばっか言って。ああ、そうだよ。10年経っても俺はずっと仁科。だってあれは俺にとっては過去じゃない。生き方も考え方も今ここにいる俺の全てがあいつにつながっている。何もかもが全てあの時のままで。
いらっしゃ。仁科。
仕事中悪いな。 話があるんだ。待ってていい？
帰れよ。
なら客として扱って。ブレンドをください。
はい。
ずるい男。俺たちの最後の日、俺をまともじゃないと言って切り捨てた男。もう二度と会いたくない。そう言って俺の前から消えたバカ正直で間抜けな男。それでもどんなにひどい言葉で傷つけられたとしても。
どうぞ。
ありがとう。俺はずっとずっとこいつの全てを忘れられなかった。
もう閉店だけど。
知ってる。手伝おうか。手伝えるよ。知ってるだろう。祖父の店で一緒にバイトしてたんだから。洗い物は俺がやるよ。お前は豆の在庫を。
だからさ、もう嫌なんだよ俺は。
ミヤも
うんざりなんだよ。俺はさ、いつもお前に似た男を好きになんの。仁科、お前によく似た普通の男をさ。そんでみんな最後に言うんだよね。いつか絶対に言うの。結婚したいとか子供が欲しいとか。結局俺はそいつの人生には入れねえの。みんなお前と同じだった。俺の本気を全否定するんだよ。
手伝う。早く終わらせよう。それでこの前の夜をやり直させて。深山、俺たちは10年前に戻ることもやり直すことも多分できない。だけどまた最初から新しく始めることはできると思う。今のお前が今の俺を好きになってくれるかわからない。俺の保守的なところはずっと変わらないのかもしれないし、もしかしたら俺はお前の言う通り離婚して疲れて逃げているだけなのかもしれない。
なんだそれ。
でも深山、俺は今のお前を好きなんだ。今のお前の生き方が好きだと俺は心からそう思ったんだ。だからやり直させてほしい。そう言って仁科は手際よく皿を洗い、さっさと店を片付けた。一緒に電車に乗って回送途中の家に向かう。仁科は一度しか来たことのない俺の家までのルートを完璧に覚えていた。昔は方向音痴でいつも迷ってばかりだったのに。深山、どこだ？風呂？
びしょ濡れ。
おい、何考えて。
濡れたらもう帰れないかと思って。帰らない。
もう帰れないし、最初から帰るつもりもないよ、深山。
全部変わってない気がする。感じるとこも
乳首とか。
深山、今日は最後までは無理だか。
言うことも同じだよね。分かってる。でもさ、俺が我慢できないかも。お前ぐちゃぐちゃにしてやりたい。昔よりずっとさ、気持ちよくしてあげられるし、それに俺どっちでもいけるよ。お前の硬くなったこれ、俺に突っ込んでもいいし。試す？今度にする。そう。仁科の真面目さを俺は知っていた。一度始めたことを自分からはやめられないという不器用さを知っていて、昔の俺は仁科の逡巡を無視し続けた。でも今の俺なら仁科の迷いを拾ってやることができるんだろうか。うるせえ。何の音？
起きたのか。
西野。
夢じゃなかった。窓枠の寸法を測ってたんだ。早くシャワー浴びてこいよ。一緒に出よう。うん。深山。
ガラス。お前が新しいのを取り付けてくれんの？
そう。任せて。ただし、俺の趣味で選んでいいよな。
いいよ。お前って仕事好きね。仁科を信じることは難しい。どうせ逃げるくせに、どうせ女に戻るくせに。と、俺はいつもどこかで考えてしまう気がする。お互いすぐには変われないし、すぐには信じられない。
なあ、深山。
うん？
お前さ、初恋の相手って覚えてる？
初恋？
そう。
何急に。
俺はいとこ。お前は？
そんなのお前に決まってんじゃん。何その顔。支度するからさ、待っててね。深山は怖い。露骨だし重いし、気持ちにも嘘がない。
お、深山、タオル忘れてる。タオル。深山。深山、お前顔赤くない？
ない。笑うな。笑うなって。
俺たちはその重さを今度こそ疑わないように、投げ出さないように。
初恋の続きを始めなければならない。グッドモーニング。
西野、今日は泊まれるんだよな。じゃあ早く脱いで。スーツシワになるの嫌だろ。
深山、おい、話を聞けよ。だからちょっと待てって。このソファー高いんだろ。お前ずっと自慢してた。
そうだ、すげえ高かったんだよこのソファー。よし分かった、じゃあ寝室に移動。
俺は風呂にも入りたい。深山、深山、すごい汗。セックスってこんなに気持ちよかったっけ？俺が知ってるのと全然違う。深山が俺を抱く。
西野、西野、ほら、お前の全部俺に入ったよ。
深山、きつ。
西野、もっとついてよ。
時々気持ちよさそうに俺を入れる。もうどっちがどっちかわからなくなって、溶けて泥みたいになって。深山、
悪い、起こした？まだ4時前だし寝てなよ。
店？
そう、今日は焙煎するからさ、タクシー拾って。
後で店行くよ。あとソファーカバーも買ってく。汚したくない。あと今夜も泊まるから。
じゃあ行ってくるね。
俺はもう少し寝る。おやすみ、深山。
He has tank now. That's really bad for me, actually.
We must lend aid to our allies. Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
Red has Fairy Dragon, that's really annoying for me.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
Fortunately, he has Destro and Fairy Dragon, which is definitely hosing us a lot on our guys. And the fact that he has Raiders actually, like, also makes this a little difficult. If he drops, I think we're just dead here. We actually have a pretty decent chance in this game. I'm a little worried that, like, because he's our destroyer player, like, I don't have destroyers, so I'm gonna be totally owned into the necro player.
We must lend aid to our allies. Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
I don't think we actually win from here. I'm pretty sure we're just dead. Hey, what's up, Zeddy? Who am I against first? So I'm against red first this wave.
Your building is
I'm gonna save for a hero. Darkfall? Oh, no, right, it's down because of the fucking 2v3. Forgot. A lot of this game rides on what we get us a natural hero here. If we have to save for another turn to reroll, it's really bad.
we must lend aid to our allies.
Blood Mage? I don't know. In some of these waves, it definitely seems aight. Sucks to have lost our one Destro player. I can start making hippo riders, maybe.
Your building is complete.
The thing is, neither of us can really make a stack all that easily, which is problematic. Like, I've just invested a lot into Wind Riders, and that makes it difficult.
Your building is complete. Your building.
I'm getting closer, though.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
Really close, but still not there. Either of us could play from a stacking position. It would be possible, but that feels really hard for either of us.
Your building is complete.
Probably need to start making some of these. And a third hero pretty soon. A certain way, there is a chance that playing as like a non-stacking comp will actually benefit us in a certain way, because when you are in a 2v3, stacking is not always that good, unfortunately. It's really easy when you stack to overstack. So if we can bust out of this situation without that, it's actually better for us, I think. No Starfall? Starfall. Oh. Honestly, I honestly don't even know whether we're favored here or not. So it might honestly still be worth it to draw. But I also feel like at this point we've like played enough of this particular game that I feel like drawing is just like kind of anti-hype, because we've actually played it this far.
We must lend aid to our allies. Your building.
Need to get another hero. Just sucks to try and do in 2v3. Maybe I'll sell my fucking copters. Maybe I'll sell a copter at least to make sure I can get my hero here. Alka is decent, right? Not amazing here. Probably need to grab speed auras. The only problem is that, again, stacking is actually not that good for us, because it means you overstack every time. So auras are not nearly as good as they might otherwise be. Damn it. Oh well, whatever. Paladin dying is huge. That matters a lot. Yeah, maybe I do need to just get TC Aura. Given our lack of attack speed buffs, except for these ogres. It probably has time to get auras anyway. More copter gone, I guess. It does get Divine Shield here.
Your building is complete. Your building is
Probably time for DK Aura as well. Well, has 2 fairy dragons, but maybe just 1. And just leave everything on then.
I heed the voice of a law.
Yeah. More important than DK Aura. I'm honestly not sure about that. I think that is a really, really interesting take. I don't actually know whether that's true or not. Like, the thing is that the move speed auras actually improve your army's damage, your DPS by a lot as well. It's actually not just it's easy to like think like, oh, this is literally just move speed, but it actually improves your army's like. By the way, this is actually our worst fight by a lot so far. I'm gonna get 3/3 here. I do think that there is an additional value to it, which is like, oh god, the Warden finally stacks here. Maybe it dies to the Rain of Fire. Wow, it does. We're falling behind though. We had really good. We were really solid for a little while, and now it feels like we're having struggles. We're like barely hanging in here. This is crazy. I honestly feel like we probably do lose, right? I honestly think we lose here. Oh, my bottom actually dies. She has all my auras, which is really annoying. We get Alchemist now? Okay, okay, okay. Wait. He didn't fucking ult? Are you kidding me? We're just not winning by very much at all here. I guess Hippo Rider is still like my best unit. Seems to be. This is my worst fight by a lot. But I think that this fight is not as bad for purple, so I don't know. This looks bad. Really bad.
building is
More gold is required. More gold is required.
your building is complete.
Alright, red does overstack here. That's something. We kill Teal's hero, that matters.
Your building is complete.
Second line of bears in the back.
Your building is complete. Your move. Our time is now.
Can I help you?
Care for a cocktail?
Seems like our hippo riders are the key.
We must lend aid to our your building is complete.
More gold is required. More gold is required.
Your building is complete.
there any auras I'm missing? I don't think so, right? You just get probably Stormwind Horn at this point. Probably worth it, right?
Your building is complete.
This doesn't actually help that much, right? The split is not that good. Because these will die. Until I have, like, literally, like, infinity of them or something, like, doesn't really matter. I feel like more back row bears is good right now as well. Maybe this is the end. See, like, the thing is that even though this looks good, the problem is that I could very easily overstack here. I have to be ready to transfer my items off my bottom. In fact, I should probably just do that. I actually think having them on Alk is not that bad anyway.
So be it, as the goddess wills. Immediately. Your building is complete.
My bottom dying here would be tragic, but I guess it's unavoidable. Unfortunately, I don't think that even with this many Hippo Riders, we can actually kill his melee heroes. It is kind of funny. Maybe we can. It's actually close, right? We finally actually have enough that it's like reasonable to do.
We must lend aid to our allies. Your building is
Please kill it. Okay, that's good. Still have the paladin back here, but yeah, the warlords are crazy. Any of these games that end up in really long games, where there's like a lot of like stacking. Like big melee heroes. Yeah, it gets like kind of crazy.
Care for a cocktail? I'll get that mixed up. I'll shake that right up. Don't rush me. You got it.
We must lend aid to our allies. Your building
Oh, it's on the ground? Fuck, man. The lag like made it so hard to do, to like pick it up. I also floated like infinity gold, but it is what it is, right? Ah, we finally get owned by the olds, but
I am here, mortal. For now, Andu Fala, child's play.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Your building is
casually build like
your building.
8 more hippo riders here. How long is this game? We're actually only at an hour here. Keep in mind, the longest game I've ever played was still an hour and a half. Quite a lot longer than this. So, I'm pretty sure this game is like only possible like this because nobody has Shadowhunter. I think one person having Shadowhunter makes this length of game impossible, but I think me having Alk at this point might actually be the difference maker here. Like things like the Warden stacking and even Paladin stacking are actually starting to fall off a little bit, like in terms of how much it matters. Is my Alk gonna survive here? No, it's not, right? Okay.
Take your time. Look around.
Your building is complete. Your building is
Is there any point in any other, like, units, or am I just making more bears and hippo riders? You get thorny harp? Is that even worth it? I mean, it's actually, you know what? Scourge Bone Chime might legitimately be worth it. I have a lot of bears here. Yeah, we got the Boot Brutalist. I mean, once you get to an hour plus in the game, you can kind of spend on a lot of shit and make it. I don't have ult, right? Oh, I do. Okay. Oh god. Yeah, it's like the highest density unit in the game, Pesca. I mean, it rarely matters, but in this game it does. All right. Probably still loses to a full board of copters, and that would be quite an interesting combat to watch. All right. Well, that was a game. Not Lulu on the main. They still have no. That they have not. That their damage cap still exists in direct strike, but the thing is that you're in situations a lot of the time in direct strike where you would never be in melee, with like the number of units being hit. So they still do 50% of their damage, I believe it is, even if the damage cap has been met. It's not like WoW damage cap where if you yeah, and in WoW, if you meet the damage cap, you don't do any damage. Like it'll do like 1 damage or whatever. But I think in Warcraft 3, you still do 50%, which is quite a lot. Wish I had copters. Yeah, but you had raiders. The raiders did great. Would have been a very different game for sure. It was a good banana fest. The thing is, and there's a lot to say about that particular game. I mean, I'm not the most experienced tier 3 rusher. Obviously, that is part of the reason why if you can go Wind Rider tank, like that's ideal, because then you don't get owned by them just like spamming Gargs or whatever. Which we did. Which, you know, it is what it is. And if you have tanks, then that like isn't a possibility, right? But instead, I didn't really know like what the follow-up should be for that. it's an interesting line, right? Because it's so far away from like any other like position that you would very often end up in. So, I mean, it was going copters, but then because my allies stacked, it turned out that nothing actually mattered because once the enemy stacked, then it's like literally pointless, right? So you can analyze all day about what unit would have been better, but still, we lost a lot of waves. I'm probably just going Farseer here. We would have won for sure if Gerd didn't sneaked out. Are you sure? I'm only asking that because I mean he was our one Destro player and he actually had like a Shaman Necro lane that he was into. Like it was actually not bad for his lane. That's part of the reason why I didn't just fucking forfeit or whatever, especially when he dropped, because I honestly wasn't sure whether it was better or worse for us, like, after that. I mean, Purple was, like, giga strong, and I eventually became giga strong. But, in my mind... Oh, God. It's not Shaman, at least.
More gold is required.
Of course we would have. Yeah, I like Farseer a lot right now, actually. I would typically, yes, take Farseer over Tinker. To be honest, I haven't played that much with Tinker. So it is possible that it is like slightly better than I'm giving it credit for. But I like Farseer a lot. That said, I mean, our setup isn't amazing here. Pretty sure we can get to do a summon here. I don't even know what to make now. We really don't have, like, a great set of options here. I mean, if we know exactly what our opponent has, then it's possible that we could make a good choice, but it feels like it might just be more ghouls, or more, footmen here. Like, if he does have Shaman here, we're gonna get wrecked anyway, right? Doesn't look like it is Shaman, though. It does use a healing spray here, which I'm not sure was the best use of this for him. Oh, interesting. He goes Priest tier 2. That's an interesting choice. It actually worked pretty well, I guess. I mean, he had an extra, like, unit with him. I mean, making my own, like, Banshees here seems really bad. I feel like in order to turn this game, the thing that I'm going to go for is just play Statue Breaker. Not that Breaker is great, but the question of if any other lane is capable of turning here. I'm not super sure that any of them are. Tinker is super good. Tinker, okay. I'll just say that the shit that happens with Tinker in the early game is pretty infuriating for me. I realize that, like, sometimes it works out really well, but if you lose a fight in the early game, it just feels so fucking bad, right? This is kind of crazy, actually. Usually it doesn't feel like priests like matter this much, but I think we're just in a slow enough lane that I'm not sure how I could have won this. I mean, part of it is that we're just into unanswered ghouls, which is itself kind of problematic. Maybe I just needed to make the Banshees instead. Yeah. Maybe the Banshees was what I needed to do in order to, like, actually do damage into that lane. It's really a question of if I think red is going to stack again. Or when. I don't think he does, right? Oh, he has Vagas. That's actually really annoying. I mean, maybe I needed to play, like... But anyway, really well played by my opponent, actually. I'm pretty sure what I was supposed to do here was actually just go Banshees. Now I'm really not sure what to do. Now that he's out leveling me, it's like a major problem. Man, I should really be forward here. This is sad for me. I guess he loses anyway. Actually, this is like... Okay. Good thing that I'm not forward. It would have been a disaster, right? I mean, I think what I'm playing for here is actually just, like, giving yellow a chance, especially, to, like, turn the game. Since yellow has, like, a bunch of necros and stuff. And he has this, like, really slow base fight. Yeah, that's nice. I don't know if it'll be enough, but could be. There's a lot of dispel here, and actually this is really good. Really not sure how I should have navigated this game. Maybe I needed to go Orb of Darkness instead of Orb of Venom. Maybe I probably needed to stay on tier 1. I should have told him to take that footman back. He pushes like a little too far outside of base now. I mean, the good news is it's not Destroyer, right? I feel like I'm like just giga all in here, and I don't have a lot of options other than just like playing hard on tier 1. Which feels like really dumb. Feels like my only actual chance is to somehow stack with them well enough. We are doing better here. But not better enough, right? He's a level 5 fucking Alk already. Oh no, Teal is all the way forward with that unit. It's hard for him to predict, I guess. That's so bad. Fortunately, he's also getting... My opponent is already tier 3 already, too. That's really bad. This is an FF angle, probably. You know, it's like rare that like Ghoul Stomp can actually like own somebody. I'm especially surprised that I think that there was a big mistake for me to go to tier 2. I'm pretty sure I was just supposed to stay tier 1, mass Banshees and Footmen. I don't think that there was anything else that I had. Now I'm really not sure what I'm supposed to do here. I make glaives. Our only real chance here is don't know why he has these evokers. I have to get the second mine, even though it's really, really too late, right? Fortunately, the Banshees are now, like, really bad.
Your building is complete.
I mean, this is why I was hesitant to make Banshees into this situation. That we were into a spot where, like actually, like, we have a really hard time getting anything out of the Banshees other than a little bit of value from being able to protect my wolves. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna actually kill. I think I need to probably start selling out of stuff. I think the Banshees are real bad here. And probably all these footmen are too. We need to start making, like, A-bombs. Probably A-bombs? Instead of these footmen. I honestly want to sell, like, most of my army here. I think most of our army is bad now. It's just gonna get AoE'd.
Your building is complete.
We get there, like, right not in time. He splits on us. He actually has Wind Riders into our Hippo Riders too. I will say this is some of the reason why. I mean, I actually kind of kept Banshee Breaker here, but I think that this is, like, a supreme reason why Banshee Breaker kind of falls off. That you end up a little bit too often into somebody who just has a lot of ghouls, and if you don't have a good answer to ghouls, then pretty shit situation. Like, do I just have to start massing? I don't see how I can ever, like, do anything in this game. Yeah, he got TC as well. Against my first opponent, the Wind Riders are near worthless. I really need to finish my lunch. I have not finished my lunch today. I need to be better about this. Honestly, I need to make another hero right now. My Farseer is worthless now. We need to get premium heroes leveling. If we ever want a chance to even come close to winning our lane. I don't think it's possible though. I think that alch printing already is just terrible. I think we have to prioritize beating this game, and we'll focus more next game. Can't even clear, can I? No, Farseer was really bad this game. Well played by my opponent. I like what he did a lot. Yeah. Banshee Breaker, like, was really bad there, right? We basically couldn't get value out of anything because you couldn't deal with the ghouls. You have to have an area denial hero that's good enough to push people off of ghouls in order to play Banshee Breaker. We just didn't have that. I mean, Farseer got us some early lane wins, but in hindsight, I needed to stay tier 1 and make Banshees. Hey, Grim Pummeler. I would probably not do that. You usually don't need the gold. You usually need to make sure that you're able to level up properly. A pretty awkward draft here. We had like a Huntress Banshee draft and I threw it all back. Let's see what we can do. I do want to try and play some more Siren games. Playing like Footman, Siren, Breaker could be interesting. With statue or whatever. Maybe a couple of Crypt Fiends. Like just play like our tier 3 is not very exciting. So definitely feel like ideally we'll play a very... But we'll have to see, because if our opponent gets like a really good anti-Footman hero, then this entire plan falls apart. We have to be able to get value from our Footman somehow. Fights. Big 50-50 loss here. Shaman. Okay. Alright, so we're already in like a very, very negatively favored lane now. I'm not really sure what to do here. We really need to take back tempo.
Insufficient gold.
Orders? Aye, my lord. What do you need? On my way. Say the word. Yes, my liege. Orders?
Can't really play any more Footman here, which is really bad. So we need to play something...
Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold.
I mean, it is possible that I can get some Siren value here, right?
What do you need? Say the word. What do you need? Orders? Say the word.
But it's bad. We have an awful, awful lane just from that one unit. I mean, it is kind of nice of him to show me that. A little hard to tell to know what I should make here. I think it's just Pit Lord, right? Pit Lord should be decent.
Your building is
I did not realize that this was such a slow lane. Pretty sure that he stacks anyway, no matter what I do here. He's just closer on their side or whatever. The only question in my mind here is whether it is worth it to stay here for another turn and make more Sirens, or just go immediately to tier 2 for the Dispel. I feel like I'm gonna try... Oh, he's on a Paladin, so we're definitely